Hi, this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and welcome to the hashtag How Do You Do Art challenge. And it's hosted by Cheryl Deeney of The Whole Bucket, and a group of us ladies are all we're trying to do what we call a Finish It February, where we are all trying to complete projects that we haven't completed, like whether it's a journal, maybe organizational stuff, cleaning up, just different little things that you haven't completed, any type of project that you haven't finished. We're just trying to encourage you to try to finish it up, so. And for the month of February, I had decided to do the recipe journal that I had started on last year. So I've started recording this and I've lost some footage, so I'm just going to do like a journal flip through, and then I'll show you like some of the process if you like, and I'll put some timestamps in here. That way if you want to still watch the process you can, but the primary part of this is going to just be the journal flip through, and then if you want to see the rest of it, it'll be there. So this right here, I made like a, it has an acetate cover, because with it being a cookbook or recipe journal, better yet, you know how sometimes you get food on there, so I wanted to be able to like wipe it off. So I decided to make the cover out of acetate. That way you can see through it, but if it gets stuff on it, you can just like wipe it off, flour, sugar, whatever, food. And then I just added this little dangle on here. I had made this back when I made some of my grungy stuff, and I'll have a link in the description if you're interested in how I made this and several other little things. And I have an elastic binding, and it's I have 3 signatures, they're all removable. And I made this journal, let's see, it measures approximately 6.5 by 9.5 with a 2.5-inch spine, roughly. Yeah. So I have a whole bunch of things in here that I made from previous projects. So this right here, this number 15, it says homemade. This came from, I think it's Junk Journal, either Junk Journal January or Junk Journal July, or either Seek, Gather, Create. It was one of those challenges that I made this from. I can't even remember. But what I did was I glued it and then stitched it onto the inside panel, because, like I was going to have it on the outside, but it defeats the purpose of having a acetate cover. So then if something splattered on it, it would get on the image instead of getting on the acetate, and I wouldn't be able to wipe it off the image. So I just figured, since it's acetate, you can still see the whole entire thing, so you can be able to see the front and the back. And so I just added some I printed out some clip art and different little things like that, fussy cut them out, and then just added them in. So and then I did some embossing on some of these fussy cut items, like the salt and pepper shaker, the frying pan. And then I just did like a little tip in right here, because some of these pages were already done. So, and then this opens up, and then it can hold little recipes. Now this is my stovetop section. So, and it's not all stovetop. It's also like your cold cuts and your like salads and stuff like that. So as I get recipes along the way, I can just add to it. And then we have a pocket here, and then some different little recipes and stuff like that I cut out and backed onto some brown cardstock. And then we have some recipe cards, so I can write down some more recipes as I go along. And then this is a little tuck spot. And then I made this, I don't know if I have a TikTok video or a YouTube short. Either way, I'll have a link in the description if you want to see how I made this. This is a little oven, and this has a little pizza that comes out, pops out. And then there's a little tuck spot right here that has like a little recipe in there. And I should have put this in the oven roasted section, but I didn't think about it instead of stovetop, but you can still consider those as like stovetop, but whatever. And then we have like meal plan. We have this little, this was part of a little freebie that I had on my Multimedia Crafts digital Facebook page. And I'll have a link in the description for that right there too if you wanted to get that. Is this a pocket? Okay, no, it's just a page. And then I just have, you know, the pages that I've had. And I also have a link in the description to show you how I've made these collaged pages for this journal. I put a lot of effort into this stuff. And then here we just have a little tuck spot. And then just some more little pages. And then here's a little recipe that I had gotten from, I think it was a book that I gotten from the Dollar Tree or something. But it's got like soups and salads. And then, you know, the recipe and all that stuff in there. And then we just have like different pages in here. And I can jot down ideas. Like sometimes my friends tell me about what they make or, you know, recipes that they have. And I'll try to remember some of it and write it down or whatever. And so you have a little tuck spot here. And then just another little recipe. You have a little deviled ham puffs, grape clustered salad, lily sandwiches. Great way to store cooking ideas. And then we have our, this is a, let's see, Russian tea. So you have your recipe for that. Here's another recipe for it. And then I just used a little hidden paper clip that I made around the time when I made this little doohickey right here on the spine. And let's put this back. Let's see, what page was that on? Well, we'll put that back somewhere. And then we have a little tuck spot here. And then once again, I've got what I did, and you'll see in the video later on, I had a whole bunch of old vintage recipes that was gifted to me. And since they're made out, since the paper is kind of fragile, I just kind of backed them onto like some cardstock just to make it stronger and durable so that you could still keep it in its natural, whatever the word is. I can't think straight when I'm trying to record. In its natural self. All right, and then we've got that. Is this a tuck spot? Let's see. Yeah, so this is a tuck spot. And then we've got some, I've got some more vintage paper clips that I need to use. These came from Brenda of Belasterworks. And I'll have a video, I've got a video of how I made some of this as well. So I'll just kind of link some of that stuff in. So, because it's kind of connected to this right here, this Finish It February. I love that. And so you have a little tuck spot here. And so these are the stovetop things. And then we have like sweets and treats. And of course, you know, like such wonderful things. Like these words right here, I just cut those from the magazine pages. And then you have this. And then I just kind of, oops. I had printed out, fussy cut, and just kind of embossed some of these different things just to kind of make it pop. Then you have your little pocket here and just different stuff. You can write recipes on here. And then here's a recipe. Or actually there's multiple recipes on here that you can use when you're using Crisco. These were some of the older recipes from back in the day. And then you can store it right there. And then these right here, this is the digital. And I got this from Eddie Makes Art on his Etsy shop. He had said that these right here were his father's recipes, actually. And so he just turned them into digitals, but they're actual recipes. So that's pretty good to use. And so you turn the page, and then I had made this. Might have been TikTok, Instagram, I'm not real sure. But here's like a little recipe right here. This opens up. And then this opens up a little bit. and then it just kind of stays down with this right here. And then I use this as like a little tuck. So then it's front and back. And then I had like did some stamping on it, and you can journal on it and put recipes down there too, like just jot those down. Okay, and then we turn the page, and then we've got this little pocket here, and then this right here is also part of the little freebie kit. This, and then that little natural ingredients, that right there. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description. And then we have this just kind of folds over. This is also, this was from Brenda, and all of the vintage stuff that she had given, that gifted me. And then here's a recipe for fresh fruit cushion. Pretty cool. And then got us a little recipe here, and there's a pocket back here. I can put something here, and I can just open this up, and you can also put something down in there. And then a little tuck spot here. I made a little cluster, and got that. Didn't mean for that to get stuck. And then we just got some different color pages, different things from different books and types of papers. Then we had our different recipes, tuck spot, and a little along the way, I might surprise myself and actually do some cooking and baking and stuff like that. We shall see. But I didn't want to make one because I do need to start cooking more. I need to start eating healthier too. Because I'm getting older, and it's really, my bad diet is starting to catch up with me. I know better, but I just, yeah. I've got to learn to overcome my weaknesses. But this is a great way for me, since I love journaling and I love to eat. This is a great way to already have the recipes here, and then I can just cook something. And if I do, I'm going to take a picture and put it in here, and I might just do like a little video short just to show you that I'm actually following these recipes. Yeah, so. And we have this right here. And this opens up. You have a little tuck right there. You put like a little recipe there. Have this. Put that there. And I'll tie that back up in a little bit. And then you have like a little pocket back here. You know, you can journal back here, or I can journal back here. Because this is mine. This is my personal journal. Tuck spot here. And now we're on to our oven roasted. And then we have like a little pocket here. You have like breast of chicken, argentine. I don't know. But yeah, here's the recipe for that. I probably chopped that word all up, so sorry. And then we have this cute little recipe, cold roast meatloaf. Oh, but that's pretty good. I like hamburger. I don't know what kind of meat that is, though. Okay, and we got this little tuck right here. Yeah, tuck right there. And like I said, I just cut out some just little old images. Some of them came from Canva, some of them came from Creative Fabrica. Because I just wanted to have like a combination of different stuff, you know. So, tuck spot right here. And then I made this for this one, this project, finished it February. That was the last thing I made, and I just stuck something right there. And we have a little page right here. And I could actually just put this down in here is what I should do. Yeah. But I wanted this to kind of stick down like that so it could like fit in here, you know. And then we got some more pages, and cookies. And then tuck spot here, tuck spot here, and this is pretty much it. Well, here's a little pocket right here, and then we have this right here. And I had decoupaged, well, I glued the recipe onto a piece of craft cardstock, and then I glued this stamped paper on here, and then stitched it on. And then, well, first before I stitched it, I actually ran some Mod Podge over top of this, I think. That way it would stay and it wouldn't, because it wouldn't crumble, you know. And like I said, I wanted to keep it in its natural state and preserve how the original handwriting, so you can see stuff like that. But yeah, this is pretty much it. So, oh, that's paint. I didn't know what that was. But yeah, I wanted to use acetate so that you can kind of see all this stuff right here that's like falling off from it. So you could just wipe it off, you know. So yeah, this is my finish at February, and so let me go ahead and show you how I made it. Okay, so here are the different ones that I use, or I cut out and stuff. This is my ephemera, and I've got more in here in my bag that's got other stuff too. But this is what I just made for today. So I've decided that for my cover, let's see, my journal is, I finally stitched the signatures together. I stitched them using the sewing machine, so they're all together. These are approximately, they're going to amount to about 2 inches wide, and so I'm going to need a journal. Let's see, you put these together because I want my cover to cover up all the papers, including those that are sticking out. So I'm going to need the journal to be at least, we'll say 9.5 by, we'll say 6.5. 6.5 by 9.5. And since this is a recipe journal, I've decided I want to use a clear acetate cover. That way I can kind of wipe it off. And I'd gotten some acetate from, I ordered it off of eBay years ago, about 2 or 3 years ago. So, and it comes with, it's really thick, like very, very thick. So I'll probably have the cover, like the panels will be acetate, and then the spine will be something else. Maybe I'll just probably let the spine be made of like chipboard or something. Matter of fact, this comes with a really thick chipboard. I don't know what thickness it is, but the chipboard and this acetate are similar in thickness. I don't know if you can see, but they're pretty thick. Yeah. So I'll probably just let this be the spine, and yeah, I might just leave it just a solid cardstock or whatever this is, cardboard. So what did I say, a 2-inch spine? So 2-inch by 9.5 inch. Let me put this down. Let's go ahead and get the 9.5 inch part. And then these are going to be 6.5 by 9.5. Okay, so what I did was I cut a piece of fabric that can cover the spine on both sides. It's long enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the spine and the sides on, or part of the sides, the acetate, using the glue stick, just to kind of hold it in place. And that's what I'm going to be using for my hinge. And I'm going to go ahead and fold down this part. And I'm going to go ahead and fold up this part. Well, no, actually I should wait before I do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and glue down the side, the panels. So make sure I get it lined up. And I'm gonna leave like 1/8 of an inch of a margin in between the spine and each panel, like in between here. That way you can flip over. You'll have space to flip. So I'm gonna do this the same way. And I'm going to place this panel on here. And then I'm just going to glue this atop and take some of this off. And then I'm going to attempt to stitch going down around the spine. Hopefully it'll work. If not, then I'll just have to come up with another plan. Okay, so I got it stitched together. And so let's see which one's the front and which one's the back. So I'm thinking about putting this one as the cover. And then we'll have these signatures on the inside. But I feel like I need something, I feel like I need something behind here, so it's not so, I don't know, I feel like it needs something, you know. So Let's see. I'm definitely going to put this on here. I had thought about putting this part on the inside like that. I think I will do that. I think I'll just, yeah, I'll glue this on the inside. That way, if the cookbook gets food on it, you can still wipe it off or whatever. So I think I'll do that, yeah. I'm gonna first try to glue this in, and then I'm gonna stitch it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of art glitter glue just to kind of like set it in place. Is this a pocket? Well, even if it was a pocket, I'm just gonna stitch this on. Try to get it in the center. And then I'm going to stitch around the edge. Okay, so it's stitched in there, and I'm just waiting on the glue to finish drying. But and it'll dry clear because it's art glitter glue. So yeah, I kind of like how you can still see this on the inside. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put these signatures in. I think I'm going to do I think I'm gonna make them removable. So yeah, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie 3 of these together. I'm gonna cut it down some because it doesn't need to be like, since these stretch, I'm gonna make sure I'm in frame. Since they stretch, I want to make sure that it's tight enough to where the pages won't like come out or something, you know. So I'm going to tie these tight up at the top, but I'm going to cut 3 of these the same length. And then I'm just going to tie them up at the top. And then after I tie them, I'm going to stitch them going across. I kind of wish I would have did this first before stitching going this way, but it's fine. And now I'm just going to stitch going across. Okay, so we've got all 3 of these in here. And so now I'm adding in the signatures. Good thing is by having it removable, if I wanted to, I could actually take these out if I just wanted to work on just like sweets or stovetop stuff, or just, you know, oven made stuff or whatever. You know, so, and that way it wouldn't get so bulky, but it can still house all 3 if I wanted to. So that's the good thing about it. So we're just going to add these signatures. To me, this is one of the easier ways of putting them in there, you know, pretty much semi-evenly. I didn't measure, I just kind of eyeballed it, but I think it's okay. So this is what we have so far. And then we're going to start decorating. And I have some envelopes and things that I can use as like a tip-in. Let's see, hold on. I forgot where these came from, but I'm trying to think. I think that would look okay like that. I don't know. Because it kind of dulls down that backdrop, because that kind of contrasts what I have right here in the center. I don't know. Or maybe I can let this be a tip in right here. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll let this be a tip in right here. So I'm just going to glue this on. And I'm just going to start building this up as if it's not already built up big enough. I'm just going to start adding some of this stuff in here. Okay, so this is pretty much finished. I lost some footage while I was decorating, but either way, it's okay. So we have 3 signatures. I went on ahead and added a little dangle. I had made this in one of my videos when I was making grungy stuff, and I'll have a link in the description if you're interested in how I made this little chain. And then, you know, like I said, I used this one. I think was either Seek, Gather, Create, or Junk Journal January or Junk Journal July. It was from one of those challenges. And so I basically just I created 3 different sections. So you have your stovetop, your sweets and treats, and then oven roasted. So yeah. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, blog, and social media sites. And this pretty much completes the hashtag How Do You Do Art, and for Finish It February. For what I was going to do, I'm still going to be finishing up other projects, but as far as purposes for the Finish It February aspect, this right here is it. But yeah, I'm still going to be working. Coming up, I'm going to be starting to finish up my Asylum journal that I started on way earlier last year, never completed. And I have several other projects and things that I'm going to try to finish up beyond February. But so yeah, and you can always participate if you like. It's just like a way to try to encourage you to complete things that you've left undone, because I'm sure all of us crafters have a whole bunch of those. So yeah, so thanks for watching.